Hello everybody, and welcome to Spin for Life here on Motosumo. It is, as always, an absolute thrill to be here on the pedals with you. I am Spin for Life co-founder and your spin guide here today, Steve Klintberg-Nodge. Really excited to be here with you on the bike, throw some fun. Today we have a 45-minute long class. We're going to be boosting through a whole lot of different challenges. Spin for Life is this around-the-world simulated journey on spin bikes. Anywhere that you are around the world, you can participate in it. Very much thanks to Motosumo and the platform that they have created that brings all of us together, no matter whether we are in Portugal, in Canada, in the United States, the UK, Philippines, anywhere. And today we are doing an around the world journey. It's kind of a test and a taste of everything that we do at Spin for Life. So rather than the 8 consecutive hours of spinning through different regions of the globe that we do during our main event, today we are going to take 45 minutes to wing bang all the way through all of those areas. We're starting in Canada, going across Canada, down through North America, down into South America, Antarctica, and then we are going to make our journey all the way up, having a lot of fun through Asia, across Central Asia, to the Mediterranean, into Africa, and then up through Europe, through the Arctic Circle, and in and around. So, lots of challenges along the way, lots of different styles of cycling that we're going to have in that process, and I'm really excited to have all of y'all here right now. April, Duke, super stoked to have you. Make sure that you got your pedals spinning, and we are about to kick this off. Hello everybody out here in Spin for Life and Motosumo land. Today we are doing our journey all the way around the globe, and so you're going to get a little taste of every single continent and everything that Antarctica, South America, Asia has to offer here in Spin for Life land on the pedals. But right now, let's start with a little bit of a warm-up. April, Duke, super excited to have you here live and in charge right now on the pedals. Just start spinning around, really low resistance. Level 1 flat road. That's all I want at this point. Yes, thumbs up all around, and I know all of you have got some muscles for days here. Duke, yeah, I know that you go nice and hard. So, get a nice comfortable position on the handlebars and on the pedals. I want you to be making sure that you've got a full 360-degree rotation through each of those pedal strokes. And here, as we get into Western Canada, the start of our simulated ride today around the world, let's kick this off. Just a little bit of resistance on your bike, just a bit. You're still in that level 1 zone, but maybe cresting up into the higher side of it. So, while you're here, get your sits bones in your butt right onto the widest portion of your seat so that you're well supported. And then a big breath, and as you exhale, kind of suck in that tummy. I know I gotta do that. No shame on these pedals though. Everybody here, everybody is welcome. So, just support that core nicely, elongate that spine, drop those shoulders, drop those elbows into a soft bend, and keep your hands and your fingers nice and loose on a nice position of the handlebars. Okay, now, as we start going here, and we are just warming up as we go through the Rocky Mountains of Western Canada, I would like you all to see if you can get over about 105 RPM. So still in that yellow zone, maybe like Duke right now, you're getting into that red zone a bit. You're still light on the resistance on that wheel, so it shouldn't be too hard. You're just kind of warming up the body as we go. I want you to shake things out just a little bit. Yeah. Oh, elongate. Feel that. Drop those elbows. Now, add a bit more resistance. Taking yourself into a low level 2. So this should feel like some dusty gravel here. A little bit of a hill climb, nothing much. Nothing big quite yet. We're still warming up. We've got 43 minutes left to go. Lots of fun to be had. Keep pedaling through. Now, while you still are not sweaty, and you've got a little bit of wherewithal before we really start pushing it, I encourage anyone here to go to spinforlife.ca and you can sign up there for our upcoming fundraising initiative and campaign. It is free to sign up, and as part of it, right now, you are going to get a free annual subscription to Motosumo. So, totally free, $250 value, that subscription. So, jump on over to spinforlife.ca, get signed up, get that bonus. All right, time to start working. We're going through the prairies of Canada. Right now, we're broadcasting from the prairies on the east side of the Rocky Mountains, just out of the foothills in Calgary, Canada. Add some resistance in there. I know it's a flat road, a very, very flat road for a couple of provinces, but you want to speed up as we're going along. We're still in this warm-up zone for another minute or so here. So, keep that pace. Make sure you're over 100. April, you've got that beautifully dialed in. At 108, Duke, same thing, 105, 108. That's great stuff. Now, as we get into Montreal, we're into central and eastern Canada a little bit here. We're going to start taking it out of the saddle and having some fun. Oh yes, April. Up that resistance. It's going to slow your pedal strokes. Want you into a high level 2, low level 3 right now. So, as I often say, if this was a percentage point where 100% resistance on your bike would mean you cannot move your pedals at all, right now in this zone, somewhere about 30 to 40%, maybe a little bit higher. Add on a bit more, pop out of the saddle. We're still nice and early in this ride, so we gotta wake up the whole body. So, out of the saddle, resistance feels lighter, but cadence is harder to get up high. April, you and I and Duke, we're all in the green zone right now. That 70-ish kind of place. That's perfect. Now, let's see if we can get it up to 80. Don't touch that resistance. Just try to pick up the pace of your knees. Driving forward. Change your head position if you need to. Change your body position. I always find if I drop my butt back a little bit, I pick up my pace out of the saddle. There you go. Yes. Oh, April, Duke, that is beautiful. Now, slow that pace just a bit. And out of the saddle, dip. Dropping those elbows down, dipping down. Come back up. Dip. We're warming up your whole upper body and core. Up. Tiny bit of choreography here. Dip, back up. Now, increase the pace of your legs, increase the pace of your dips, and the frequency. You got this. Beautiful. Yes. You're gonna see that your pedal strokes and your upper body dips are going to want to get into a bit of a rhythm with each other. Up that resistance, we're still out of the saddle. Up the resistance, it's leafer season in the eastern townships right now. We're getting into eastern North America. Beautiful fall foliage. Up that resistance one more time, still out of the saddle. Now, pick one of your two legs. That's going to be your guiding leg. You want to get it on the beat to the music. It's pretty slow beat. So up that resistance to make this a challenge. Yeah. I'm driving forward with my right leg right now. You can see I'm kind of exaggerating my dip down. Now, if like me you were on the right leg guiding it, switch to the left. Beautiful. Just getting into those different feelings throughout your body. Now, even it out, still out of the saddle. I want you to focus on bringing your body up tall and really pulling with those pedal strokes. feel it up through that posterior chain, through your butt, through your calves, those hamstrings, even up into your back, possibly up into your shoulders. Beautiful. You should be at like 50 to 60% resistance now. This is a level 4. If you're not quite there, pump up that resistance. Or if you are there and you want to add a bit more, add it on. All right, we're going into 4 corners. So, start on the right, stay nice and stable on your bike, you're leaning forward. Back left, back right, further up left, up right, and then 4 corners, up, back. It's like a figure 8, timed with your pedal strokes. You're gonna feel that push and pull. Yes. Oh, we're getting warm. We're getting hot. Southern United States right now. That desert country. All right, even it out. Reduce your resistance. Sit down. Pedal speed up over 100. You got this. Yes, pedal it out. Catch your breath a bit. Going from that muscle drive out of the saddle, where resistance is high, into this high pace. Oh, April, you're red zone, and that's awesome. Yes, you got it. Duke, you and I are gonna lower our resistance a little bit more, just a bit, so we can get up into that red zone as well. Beautiful. Okay, here we go. 30 seconds on the clock. I want all of us to be in red. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Yes. It's beautiful. Oh, into the 120s. Getting hot, getting rusty, like all that red dirt. Down through Arizona, Utah, Nevada. We're heading south, down through North America right now. Oh, that's our 30 seconds. Cool it down. 30 seconds here. Let that new pace guide you. Pacific Coast right now. Yes, April. Oh yeah. Grab a little water here. Five more seconds. When we hit that countdown, pop out of the saddle. Add some resistance. Pump it up. Kind of like to let the blood flow, wash away everything that we just did this last 11 minutes. Give your body a bit of a breather. All right, ready for a power climb? Yeah, coming into South America right now. We're gonna go for heavy resistance. We're gonna be in the saddle at first. We're gonna do 15-second segments and keep ramping up the power. All right, all of us aiming for 70 RPM at the absolute minimum threshold. Into the saddle. Where's your resistance right now? Find a good starting point. 15 seconds, your first one on the clock. 70 RPM, minimum. Pushing and pulling. Yes. Oh, there we go. I'm getting sweaty enough that the buttons on the app weren't really working with my fingers right there. 10 more seconds in this. And then up that resistance by a minimum of 5%. And here we go, 15 seconds. Up that resistance. Still in the saddle. It's hot, it's jungly, humid. Warm South American ride here. Up it again, next 15 seconds. Yes. Oh, all of us are staying well above 70. That means we're gonna go for 30 seconds next. Up that resistance, 30 seconds. Yeah. Oh, that's gonna get the fatigue going. Yes, April. Yes, Duke. 20 more seconds here. Oh, I dipped below. Gotta get back. Last 10. And I know we've got one more 15-second countdown here. You can be out of the saddle if you like. Higher resistance. Go for it. 70 RPM at a minimum. So out of the saddle. Slows down your pace. Yeah. Duke, April. Amazing. Last 5. 3, 2, 1. Ho! Okay. Take that resistance off. Way down. You are all rock stars. Catch your breath. Resistance, level 1. Flat road. Get the speed, pace of those legs starting to build back up. Yes. Beautiful. Ready for a race? We're gonna go 1 minute on the clock. Races are RPM based, cadence paced. Make sure you've got enough resistance that you're not jangling around doing any harm to your legs or your body or your joints. Everybody ready? 1 minute, going on the clock. And 3, 2, 1, go. Lock it in. You got this. April, Duke, I know you can. Can you get into a bit of a tuck position? Elongate that upper body. Elongate those arms. Driving forward. Keeping it hot as we leave South America and we head into the snowy ice fields of Antarctica. Yes. Oh, I'm seeing red across the board. This is beautiful. 30 seconds left. Speed. Snowy, snowy speed. Lock it in. 20 seconds left. 15. Change your hand position if you need. Drop those elbows. Elongate that spine. Support with breath. Yes, April. Yes, Duke. Last 5, 3, 2, 1. Across that finish line. Wow. April, Duke, you both did spectacularly. April, 805 meters. Duke, 604. Tremendous. Yes. Woo. All right. Push back from the handlebars. Give yourself a nice little moment. Yeah. Enjoy it as we leave these ice fields of Antarctica. We're making our way through the oceans, alongside the penguins, under the water, coming into New Zealand right now. With each step, we lose a bit of that chill. It starts getting warmer. Completely beautiful. Yes. We're going to be coming into our sunset moments here as we go through New Zealand and Australia. Are you ready? The big mountains of the southern island of New Zealand. They're a steep climb. Add that resistance on. We're going out of the saddle, level 4 for power. Come with me. Yes. Once you get up and you've got that much more weight onto your pedals, you can push and that resistance feels lighter. Make sure that you're pulling through those pedal strokes as well. And if, like me, you're seeing a lot of bounce in what you're doing with each pedal stroke, add resistance. Level your shoulders out. Stop losing all of this energy to that bob. I don't care what your cadence is right now. We're going for high resistance as we come over the water into Sydney Harbor. Big city, beach life, add resistance. That's nice. Yes. Coming into the suburbs around Sydney right now, staying out of the saddle. Low RPM, but high resistance. What we've been training a lot today is going for high muscle, high power, and then into high cadence. So, keeps our bodies on its toes. Add resistance. Coming into the outback. Sun's starting to set. Heat's going down, but it's rusty, it's dusty. When we come out of this segment, we're going directly into a 1-minute race. Again, that's cadence. You can drop your resistance down to a level 2. Everybody feeling ready? Yes, April. Yes, Duke. 3, 2, 1, go! Into the saddle. Drop the resistance. Level 2 resistance. Feel the body. Pop back. Get your body position. Sits bones onto the widest portion of the saddle. Breathe out. Release that excess carbon dioxide buildup. April, you're doing brilliantly. Give myself a little bit of a reduction on the resistance to wash out that lactic acid. Get my pace up. Yes, I'm finally in that red zone for the last 15 seconds. We can do it, April. Duke, you got this. Beautiful, last 5. 3, 2, 1, and we are across that line. Yeah. Okay, slowing your pedal stroke, grabbing some water. April, you are absolutely slaying it today. Tremendous. Okay, coming into the big cities of Eastern Asia. Slow the pedal strokes. Even though we're going fast, we're gonna go fast in reverse. Get your pedal strokes down to stop, reverse direction. Going backwards, pedaling backwards. Hands on your handlebars, butt in your saddle, pedaling backwards, low resistance. Training your body to do multiple things, not just get into the same groove. Yes, April, that is a good pace. I like it. Depending on what kind of a stationary bike you are on, what your setup is, this might be easier than others, but if you're feeling stable, keep pedaling backwards. Add a little resistance. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I love it. April, you're into that green zone, those 80s. Keep it going. Another 15 seconds on the clock. Man, I'm so sweaty. My buttons aren't working. There we go, 15 seconds. Yeah, Craig, welcome on in. We're pedaling backwards right now for the next 8 seconds, and then we are zooming forward through hyperspace here in the Eastern Asia big city portion of our Spin for Life adventure today. All right, slow those pedals. Back forward. Beautiful. Feel that beat. Feel that beat. Yes, add resistance. Slow pedal strokes right now, but we're gonna start with a little bit of choreography. Just some slight dips on that beat. Find that pacing where your legs and your upper body match. Dip even lower. Yeah. Now, out of the saddle. Same thing, dipping down, elbows back, come up, then elbows out. Dip, push up. Dip, push up. Keep that going. Dip, push up. Dip, push up. Two more each. Now stay out of the saddle, add resistance. As I said, we're going hyperspace right now. Get a little beat, pump those jams. Feel that downstroke on the pedals. Match it with the upstroke. You are out of the saddle. I want you to groove. Yes, Craig, this is party time. Up that resistance. I just want you to feel it right now. Keep your body safe. We're having a little bit of a dance-off. Woo-hoo-hoo! Keep those knees, those joints in alignment. Yes! Now give me some balance. One hand, thumbs up. Off the handlebars. Still pedaling. Out of the saddle. Drop that one down. Other side. Yes. Come on down. Up with the first. Switch it up. Give me a dip. Up that resistance. Heavy. Yes, April. Yes, Craig. And drop them back into the saddle. Resistance down. Speed up those legs once more. Focus in. Beautiful. Take it through the blue, through the green, through the yellow. Can we all touch on red for a second? Yeah, we can. Speed it up. Low resistance. Once you hit red, take your resistance up and your pace down. This is our rage ride, our Himalayan hill climb. Coming through Central Asia. We just left the east coast of Asia. We're going through the Himalayas. This, Tibet, Nepal, Pakistan, India. You got this. Drive it hard. If you're up in red like I am, not enough resistance. Get it, resistance up. In, lock it in. Add resistance. This is a beast. We have 2 minutes here. You're in a red zone resistance-wise, but not with your RPM. Okay, you're gonna see some gray on the board. 2 minutes, go. Routinely, I'm gonna ask you to up the resistance. This is the hardest part of the entire Spin for Life around the world experience. Up your resistance. 5 more percent on that resistance wheel. You gotta hydrate, do it as you go. No stopping, no coming off. Up that resistance. 90 seconds left in this segment. How's that affecting your fatigue level? Make sure you are pushing and pulling through every single pedal stroke. sits bones well supported on the widest part of your saddle. Breathing with that full diaphragm movement so you can fully oxygenate the muscles throughout your entire body. Up the resistance, still in the saddle. Yes. Lock it in. Switch your body position if you need to. Elongate those arms. Throw them center on your handlebars if you need. Tuck position. We're about to up that resistance again. 3, 2, 1. Up it. Oh. There should be a beast. Support yourself mentally, physically, with your breath. Last 15 seconds. I know you've got more resistance on there. You thought we were done, but no. 30 more seconds. Out of the saddle. High resistance. Highest of the day. If you're not feeling like you're about to drop, add resistance. 10 more seconds. Last 5, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Resistance. Keep pedaling. Keep pedaling. April. Craig. That's beautiful. 30 seconds in green zone. As long as you're pedaling, I don't care what your resistance is. You just worked hard in that rage ride, that Himalayan hill climb. Restructure, hydrate. Beautiful. You know what? Extra 15 seconds right here. Green zone. As we come along through the Mediterranean and make our way into sunrise in Africa. Yeah. Let that beat fill you up. Let it rejuvenate you. Let that new sunrise come in. Spread a smile on your face. Now this segment, we're going to spend some time in the saddle, out of the saddle. In the saddle, out of the saddle. All right? Whole time, we are going to try to keep the same target cadence. So, for me, I find 85 is the maximum pace I can go when I am out of the saddle in most circumstances. Which means, if I'm gonna hit 85 in the saddle without touching my resistance dial, I've gotta have fairly high resistance. Okay? Choose your target. Is it 70, 75, 80, 85? For me, I'm gonna go with 80. All right. 30 seconds in the saddle. Find that resistance where you need it to be. Find that target cadence. Again, for me, 80. 80 is where I'm going. You guide yourself. You know your body better than anyone. It's gonna be fairly high resistance in here for 30 seconds. Yes, Craig, April, doing beautifully. I'm having a bit of a challenge hitting my target, but I'm almost there. Okay, when this 30 seconds ends, we're out of the saddle for another 30, keeping it where it is. 30 seconds. Okay, different muscles, different challenge. Resistance feels easier, the pacing feels more difficult. Yeah. Craig, April, you're doing beautifully. You know what's coming next. 30 seconds in the saddle. If you need to adjust your target, you do it. Last 3 seconds here. adjust that target if you need. 30 seconds. I'm adjusting to 75 because I know my body is feeling the fatigue. But here we are. We have 12 minutes left in this incredible journey together. Oh, I gotta pick up my pace. 10 more seconds, then back out of the saddle for one more time. 3, 2, 1, out of the saddle. 30 seconds. Hit that same target. We've got 15 more seconds here. I know we can all do it. I'm elongating my spine, picking up my pace, giving myself more room to breathe and move my legs. Last 3, 2, 1, pop down. Don't touch the resistance. These amazing Saharan sand dunes, stretching high into the sky, coming through Africa at sunrise. Up the resistance. You're in the saddle right now. Up the resistance. A bit more hydro. Out of the saddle. Intentional pedal strokes. We're gonna bring our bodies forward first, over the handlebars, really pulling with our posterior chain through each pedal stroke. And then we're gonna float our bodies back and hover over the saddle. You might feel a stretch in your upper body. You might really feel it in your quads. Now, floating forward again. Hovering back over the saddle. Yeah. Forward. We're into Sikan Alley here as we leave the northern Egyptian ports in Africa on our way across the Med into Europe. Hover back one more time. Take a pause out of the saddle. Breathe. Elongate. Feel the coolness as we come through the northern seas into Scandinavia. Drop into the saddle. Craig, April, doing beautifully. Okay. Reduce that resistance. Level 2 resistance. A little bit of an uphill climb, bit of a gravel road. Get your pacing of your cadence where it needs to be. This is target practice for the next 2 minutes. What I mean by target practice is you are going to aim at a very specific cadence. And that, as close as possible, is where you're going to stay for the full 2 minutes. So, if it's 90 RPM, try to not waver beyond 89 or 91. If it's 100, 105, try to stay within plus or minus 1 or 2. Okay? We got this. Find the resistance where you need it to be. 2 minutes on the clock. Figure out your target. I'm going for 95. Here we go. And don't just go easy on yourself. You're here for a workout. So if your resistance is too light, up it. Endurance. Yeah. Beautiful, Craig. Beautiful, April. The stability of our muscles, of our focus, that's what we're training here. We don't want to get distracted. We want to try and train for consistency. Oh, I'm wavering. I'm plus or minus 5 right now on my 95 target. I'm going to try to lock that in with a bit more resistance. 75 seconds left. Make sure your knees are tracking forward. They're not splaying out to the side or knocking in. Try to keep your feet parallel to the floor, driving through the heel on each pedal stroke. Really lock in that focus as we come into the Arctic Circle, the Northern Lights, the Aurora Borealis up above us. If you're dropping down your pace, try to pick it back up to your target. We still have 35 seconds left. Last 20. Hit that target. Stay there. Last 10. Last 5. See if you can end directly on your target. Beautiful. Slow that pace. Come out. Just pedal it out for a moment. Give yourself a breather. Thank yourself for this incredible journey that we've been on so far. We still have 5 minutes left. Slow those pedal strokes. Take one foot out of your pedals. Drop it down to the side. Pedal with just one leg. Give it your full attention for a moment. Beautiful. Feel how those muscles are working, how they push on the downstroke, how they pull on the upstroke. Feel how it goes all through your body, all the way up to the top of your head. Okay, get your pedals working together again. When you're ready, switch. Pull out the other foot. Rest it beside you. Pedal with just the other one. I'm on my left now. Same thing, feeling the push and the pull. Drop those shoulders, center yourself. Both pedals clipped back in. Push off the handlebars, quick hydration break. We still have 4 minutes left here. We're not letting it go to waste at all. This is a 45-minute class, and we are making sure we use every single second. Support your body, hydrate, stretch afterwards and before. Even try some push-ups, some sit-ups. Try to keep whole body going. Duke, glad to see you back in. Beautiful. All right, up the pace. I want to see your resistance at a level 2 or a level 3. As a percentage out of 100, or 100%, you could never move the pedals. Right now, 30 to 40% range is where I'd like you to be on resistance. So it's low, but it's significant. Pedaling strong, pedaling forward, pedaling fast. I know we all have a 1 minute race in us at this resistance level. Yes, we do. Okay, race is prepped. 3, 2, 1, 60 seconds on the clock. Keep that resistance. Pump up the cadence. We're fatigued. We've come through a lot here, but we can do it. Craig's already in the red zone. Duke, April, amazing. Trying to catch you. 45 seconds left. Yeah. 30 more seconds. We'll get to pause after this. 25. Gather yourself. Northern Lights, the Aurora, as we come through the Northern Hemisphere, through the Arctic Circle, back down to our starting point in Canada. Last 15 seconds. Last 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. April, once again, Wow. Craig, doing beautifully. Duke, you and I, with the tail gunners. Beautiful. You are all rock stars. 90 seconds left. Just pedal it out. Ooh, Craig, you coming from Canada as well? Beautiful. We are broadcasting right now from the edge of the Rocky Mountains out here in Calgary, Canada. Drop those shoulders. Lock it in. Oh, Craig, yeah, you're coming to us from Toronto. Beautiful. So stoked to see ya. Here we go. The last minute. Yeah. You got me in sweaty mode there, Craig. Brain overheating. Gotta let it out. Slow the pace on the pedals, but don't stop. You're at a low resistance. Come out of the saddle. Help support your body as you come through. Yeah. You're gonna feel the fatigue in your quads, your hamstrings, maybe even the soles of your feet and the arches. Drop those shoulders. Elongate that spine. Spread a nice smile. Thank you to every single one of you here today. This was a taste of Spin for Life's Around the World journey. Craig, Duke, April, love having you here and getting me out on the bike and having some fun. I'm your spin guide, Steve Clint Brignage. See you next Monday.